Hey Soul Fam, Coach Amelia Adair here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are feeling good and doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. I'm sorry I've been gone for about a week, and I promise you guys I'm going to try my best not to do it again, but I just want y'all to know that there's just been so much great stuff happening, and to be honest, I need time to digest. You know what I mean? Like, I'll talk about this maybe in a few of my other videos, but sometimes I just need like that alone time to just let everything process, let everything soak in, let everything do what it do. You know what I mean? You gotta be ready to do what you do. Yes, so I'm back and I got a great topic for you today. So tune in, grab your tea, grab your coffee, cause what I'm about to tell you, okay, is going to be life changing. All right. And I did make some posts about this, which is great because I kind of gave you a little hint about the topic that we're going to talk about for the week. You know, I gave you a little one, two. So, so we're going to talk about holding on to scars while others are holding on to your stars. Do you hear that? Do y'all hear that? I don't think y'all hear that. See, what happens is it's a domino effect, you know? So hurt people, okay? So when someone's hurt, a lot of times if they don't get healed from that hurt, they pass that hurt on to you. It's pretty much that simple. But if you are not aware, you know, a lot of times you take in that hurt and you absorb it and you think that it's true when in all reality, that person, you know, is just hurt and pushing that energy onto you, and you gotta be, you know, aware. You gotta be like, you gotta literally tell yourself like, no, that's not true. I'm not that person. So what happens when you don't do that, right? This is how they're holding on to your stars. Listen, because when you don't do that, you process that negative energy and you start feeding on it. You know, you just start thinking like, for instance, let me give you an example. Say someone called you dumb. You know what I mean? Like someone was like, you're dumb. And so now you're like, I'm dumb. So instead of you paying attention to the great aspects of yourself and the great, what's the word I'm looking for? The great, what's the word? The great, I'm over here, I'm drawing the blank dots. Anyway, instead of holding on to the great aspects of yourself, I'm gonna just say that word. Instead of holding on to the great aspects of yourself, you're kind of ignoring it and you're feeding on to, you know, that negative thought or that negative comment that someone said about you. And you kind of give them, it's like a exchange of energy, okay? So you give them your power because now you sitting there, you thinking about it, you not focused, you thinking about them, and they not thinking about you. So you wasting time wallowing in sorrow when the person who said what they said is so hurt, they don't even know they hurt you. They don't even know that affected you in that sense. And it's not even that they didn't care, it's that they are unaware. Okay? They're not doing what's needed to be done to truly heal. They're just kind of, you know, walking free through life like, hey, whatever happens, happens. No. When you're trying to reach your goals, when you're trying to break generational curses, when you're trying to be the best version of you, you start learning about self-awareness. You start joining channels like this one and doing the work that's necessary. You start really tuning into who you are, and not everyone is doing that. So don't walk around, yes, I know what they said was hurtful. Yes, I know that you had to deal with it for X amount of time. And yes, I know it's not going to be easy. But just know that the process is worth it. Because when you really feel happiness inside, when you really feel joy, when you really get to the place that you know you're capable of getting to, no one can take it away. Okay? No one. Not even someone on the grocery line. You'll be on the line smiling. They be like, why is she smiling? But you're not even paying them no mind. Because you already know you got other things on your mind than to sit around and focus on little irrelevant details. Do not waste your time focusing on irrelevant details. Okay, someone said you was dumb. Okay, I'm glad that's what you think of me, but I got other things to focus on. I'm not gonna focus on that negative comment when my business is doing so well. You know, like my business a year ago didn't even have following, didn't even have, what businesses usually have. And now look at you, you got customers, you got this, you taking new courses, you elevating, you know what I mean? You're doing the work that's needed, and it's starting to pay off. So when it start paying off, don't waste your time getting sidetracked on little negative thoughts that just come knocking at the door. They just mad that. Remember that door analogy I used in my other video, if you've been tuning in, okay? And sometimes with your thoughts, you kind of got to close the door in your mind, so you just kind of like ignore it. Because it's totally okay to ignore what you don't want to process. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes when you lock someone out, right? When you lock that negativity out, they upset. They have full access to you. They have full access to your mind. They have full access to your goals. They have full access to everything that you create. And now that they're outside, they want to come back in. But you made a decision to yourself that you set a boundary for yourself, and you letting them know, no, I'm not letting you back in. Because when I let you in, you came in and two-stepped and made a ruckus. So think of it like this, guys. Pretend you at a party, right? Right? This is an analogy. Okay? Tune in. Tune all the way in. This is a good one. So say you at a party, right? You get it popping. You dancing. Bye, bye, on the dance floor. They playing your song. You got your favorite, glass of water or margarita. Because, guys, let me tell you, I surely be drinking me some water when I go out. It's refreshing and it keeps me energized. But that's this new thing that I learned. Like, okay, you go order water. Did you know that? Anyway, so you having a good time and you celebrating you. You celebrating some growth. You celebrating the victory. You with your positive crew, and you're having a good time. And then there's this one person, right, that sees you having fun, and they kind of want to join because they want to be where you at, but they wasn't drinking water. They was drinking everything. They was drinking some her drink, his drink. So, they a little lit. So they come and now they bumping you. Now they all up in your space. Now they, you know what I mean? Now you kind of irritated. Now you're like, who is this that keep touching me? Now you like, excuse me, security. Could you get him out of here? He's a little over the influence, or is it under the influence? He's way under the influence. There you go, it's under. So you ask security to escort them out of here, right? So now they get escorted out, and the whole time they're like, no, I'm sorry. Give me one more chance. Give them one more chance. They do the same thing again. So that's why security, most of the times when you get kicked out of that place, you gotta go. And no, you can't come back. Go to another place. that wants you. But right over here, we don't want you. We are having a good positive time, and we don't want you over here ruining our fun with your toxicity. Come on. Come on. Y'all, I hope y'all caught that. And that person getting escorted out is those negative thoughts, those negative comments, those negative, everything negative, all that toxicity. You closed it out. But toxicity is so toxic, it's not going to just leave like that, you know, because you close the door. Because you could close the door, but they're going to stand outside the door, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to be yelling, hey, let me back in. So when you start growing and you get to another level, sometimes you still hear those negative thoughts because they're shouting from the bottom level. They're asking to come back up. But you have to be strong enough to be like, no. To just ignore it. To just tune it out. To just act like it's not there. To feed it no energy. You get me? You get me now, huh? That negative energy be shouting from bottom level. You all the way up here. You done elevated. You done took the elevator to the highest level. You get what I'm saying? But still the echo from the bottom level sometimes trickles up the walls and hit you in the ear real quick. You be like, oh. Sorry. Nope. Close it. I close my ears. I act like I got on and on switches on my ears. And when I hear something I don't want to hear, switch off. Boop. Nope. Switch. Because I got somewhere to go. I don't know about you. But if you here, I think we got somewhere to go. And we cannot get there if we keep playing, what's that thing? Seesaw. No, seesaw? Up, down, when it go like this. If you don't get off of that seesaw, baby, you're going to be stuck in that same spot. That's why that seesaw don't move. It just go up and down like this. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. Don't be on the seesaw. Come on, Lord. He said, get off the seesaw and get in the elevator and go to the top level and stay there. I'm telling y'all think it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. I'm laughing because I'm telling y'all, it's a day-to-day process, okay? And I really, truly want you guys to work through your goals and get to levels that you want to get to and keep going up. Don't start going up and then coming back down. Don't go up and then come back down. Because if you go back up and you go back down, you on the wrong ride. Because we're not on an up and down ride. We on an up ride. We on an elevating ride. We elevating. So if you on a seesaw, I'm going to need you to exit left. And I think it is a seesaw, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When one person's here and one person's there, and y'all just get each other up and down all day. Who created that? Who knows? But I don't know about y'all. I'm going to get me on this elevator because I want to go up and I want to stay up. I don't want to go up and then come back down. So, be mindful. Okay? Be mindful. When you go up, just know it's because you start holding on to your stars. You start knowing the value you have, and you hold on to your value. Okay? And as long as you holding on to your value, there's no worries. Excuse me. There's no worries. There's no worries. It's just up from here. All right? You know, I'm going to need y'all to watch this video twice. Because I know I said a lot in a short period of time. But I want y'all to watch this video twice because I really want it to resonate with your soul. And I want you, I know there was something I said, or you stood there in the days and you missed another point. There's some great points here, and I want you to tune in and think about it. Take your time to process. Remember what I told you? I said, guys, I was gone for a couple weeks because I didn't want to just come on here and record something to record something. I can't do that. I got to make sure everything feels good. It feels natural. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like I'm doing a job. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got to go on to work. If I start feeling like that, I take my break. All you could do is go a little bit at a time. Sometimes we like to overwork ourselves, and never want to recharge. Recharging is sleeping, yes, but also sometimes recharging is just taking a few days off and working on you. Who says only self-care is one day? Who said that? Because I don't know about y'all. I need more than one day. I need about 2 or 3, 4 or 5. Okay? And then when I'm ready, I'm full on. I'm full energy. I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm flowing. We have flowetry. Okay, so fam, do you hear me? Can I get a like? Can I get a comment? Can I get a subscribe? And let me tell you, I don't know what this accent is that just be coming out of nowhere. That's number 1. But I like it. Number 2, if you made it to this part of the video, millionaire status is here for you, because you're taking the time and you're getting the knowledge and you're applying it. You're not just trying to skim through videos and rush through the process. You're taking your time. You're watching this during your workout. You're watching this during your morning walk. You're watching this in the morning when you wake up, like, all right, let me get in tune. Okay? And when I don't post, guys, there's videos on my channel that I know you probably skipped over. Take time and hear them again. I have my favorite YouTubers I listen to too. And when they not posting, let me tell you what I do. I go watch one video that I was clapping to. You know that video that was like, yes! You sitting there like, yes, church is in session. I go hear that video again. Because I'm like, I need a refresh. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to hear it again. Sometimes you hear it, and when you hear it twice, and then when you hear it a third time, it just settled with you differently. So take your time and don't be just like, oh, I seen it. Think of it like your favorite movie. My favorite movie, guys, is White Chicks. But that's because I really don't be watching that many movies. So, you know, that's just really been my movie, and it's really, really funny. But I watched that movie like 100 times. And every time I watch it, I laugh again. Like a new joke. Yeah, like sometimes I be singing along with them. I be singing along with them. Bad funny. So watch your video twice. Reread your notes. Stay focused. Because the moment you take the time and you get distracted, then you're going to have to come back. You have to come back. You have to, work twice as hard. Stay on track. Okay? All right. Right, guys. So, fam, Coach Amelia Adair here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, press the bell so you see when I post again. And don't be afraid to book you a session. Sometimes you need an unbiased opinion, and sometimes you need someone to listen to your troubles and listen to your worries and listen to your goals, to make sure, make sure you ain't aiming too low. Because what I aim high. Aim high. Aim high. I'm telling y'all. I started aiming high for everything. So I was like, wow. I don't know why I was asking for so little. Why do we ask for so little when there's so much? There's enough of us. Sometimes we think like the world is too crowded. No, it's not. It's how it's supposed to be. And there's enough room here for everyone. And when there's not enough room, they start finding new planets and new oceans and stuff like that. Because God gonna make room. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye for now.